Let's now talk about groups, which is an inevitable segment revenue managers will have to deal with. If done well, it can help a lot a hotel, but it can also impact really negatively the revenue if not checked carefully. Let's continue with the same hotel example of 50 rooms. We will start by looking at our current reservations. For the moment, we don't have that many. Now remember that revenue management is about anticipation, so we would know how many other reservations we will get before the day of arrival. And this is called pickup. And then finally comes a group inquiry from our sales colleagues. A group of 10 rooms for 4 nights arriving on the Monday. So the question we would ask ourselves is, should we take this group? In order to answer this question, we need to evaluate first the displacement created by this group. This means how many other guests we would have to say no to in order to accept this group. This table represents the calculation. I put there only Monday to Thursday, as these are the only nights the group would want to stay on. We have first our current reservation, to which we add our pickup, and this would give us a total number of rooms we think we will sell. On top of that, we add our groups of 10 rooms and compare it to our capacity of 50 rooms, whether there will be any displacement. For example, Monday we currently have 10 reservations. We think we will get another 35 reservations, making a total of 45 rooms occupied on this day. If we accept the group, this would then mean 55 rooms occupied, while we only have 50 rooms in our hotel. The displacement would then be 5 rooms. We would have to say no to 5 guests on Monday to accept the group. Now if we look at Thursday, we had 10 rooms empty anyway, and that is why the displacement is 0. So when we add the 4 days together, our displacement becomes 25 rooms. We now come to the last part of the displacement cost analysis. Our sales colleagues need to know what is the price they need to give to the group. So we will first calculate what we call the break-even, which means what should be the minimum group rate in order to reach the same revenue as if we wouldn't take the group. We calculate this by multiplying our number of rooms displaced by the average rate of the hotel, and then divide this by the number of rooms of the group. In our example, we saw on the previous slide that our displacement would be 25 rooms. We multiply this by our hotel average rate, let's say 1,000 RMB, which would mean 25,000 RMB revenue displaced. We then divide it by 40, which is 10 rooms for 4 nights. The minimum group rate is then 625 RMB. This means we need the group price to be at least 625 RMB in order to generate at least the same amount of revenue as if we didn't take the group. This means any price above 625 RMB, we would make more revenue if we take the group. So the question is often not about whether we should take a group or not, but much more about what price we should give this group. So we come now to the end of part 6, and the 6th golden rule is that you should always evaluate all your group contribution with a detailed displacement analysis.